Hi, my name is Joyce WBO champion of the world, and you're watching Sporting Icons.
Okay, so it's been a while since I've done the Ring Magazine rankings because they haven't made any changes in quite a few months actually. But now they have made a couple of changes, hence this video. So if you are new to this channel, please make sure you are subscribed. It's free, it's brilliant, you're a boxing fan, so therefore you should already be doing it. But if you haven't, please do so and welcome. Now go check out the other videos as well for the other sanctioning bodies. But the Ring Magazine have made a couple of changes. So I'm going to go through the new top 10 and we'll point them out. Oleksandr Usyk is the Ring Magazine heavyweight world champion. Number 1 is Tyson Fury. Number 2, Deontay Wilder. Number 3, Anthony Joshua. Number 4, Zhilei Zhang. Number 5, Andy Ruiz Jr. Number 6, Joyce. Number 7, Ruiz Ortiz. Number 8, Joseph Parker. Number 9, Philipp. And number 10, Jared Anderson. Mr. Anderson. So there you go. That is the new top 10 from the Ring Magazine. Now, the biggest changes that they've made is Dillian Whyte has been dropped altogether. Previously, for quite some time, he's been number 6, but they've dropped him, I can only presume, is because he's under investigation with the whole VADA situation. So it's unlike the other sanctioned bodies where they've currently still kept him in the rankings while he's undergoing investigation. That may change, we don't know yet. But with this one, it's clearly a case of, well, you're guilty until you're proven innocent. So if you prove you're innocent, great, you'll be re-ranked. But in the meantime, you're not, okay? Some will agree, some will disagree. Anyway, it is what it is. So as a consequence of the number 6 position, Dillian Whyte, being dropped, that means everybody that was below him previously, like Joyce, Ruiz Ortiz, Joseph Parker and Philipp, all moved up 1 position. But a new insert in Big Baby Jared Anderson. Now, automatically people will question the top 10. They'll look at a couple of fights and say, should they really be in the top 10? Should they be in those kind of positions? Of course, when I do the ranking videos for yours and mine each and every month, of course, I make changes based on what it is that you lot say. So basically, they can't be touched by any other ranking system, right? But it is a little different to what they have here, but it isn't too far apart. I will say that much. Now, you could look and say, should number 7, Ruiz Ortiz, be a top 10? Who's he really beaten? Should Jared Anderson be in there? Who's he really beaten? Could any of them make room, or anybody else make room for a Martin Bakole, for a F.A. Jagba, for a Arsenbek Makhmadov, and so on and so forth? Could any of those be removed and replaced by somebody a bit better, in your opinion? I suppose it's all down to your own personal opinions on things. But the fights that have recently happened, okay, Oleksandr Usyk, he is the still reigning Ring Magazine heavyweight world champion. Of course, he's unified as well. He just defeated Dan Dubois. Dan Dubois is not ranked in this top 10. Should he be? Okay. Now, Anthony Joshua, of course, he defeated Robert Helenius. Robert Helenius, again, he's under investigation for some PEDs as well. And if it turns out that he was guilty of it, then Anthony Joshua knocked out somebody on PEDs, didn't he? So that wins a little bit better. But he's retaining his position at number 3. Of course, this is a little bit different to BoxRec. On BoxRec, Anthony Joshua is above Wilder and above Tyson Fury. Okay. Now, Joyce, number 6, and number 4, Zhilei Zhang, they're going to be fighting this weekend. I've done a video on that one. Go check out that one, where I'll give you my thoughts on that fight and ultimately a prediction. Okay, so it's good to see 2 people in the top 10 of the Ring Magazine fighting each other. Now, granted, would Zhilei Zhang have been in the top 10 if it wasn't for the fact that he beat Joyce? Did Joyce allow him to be in there? Is Zhilei Zhang not really a top 10 fighter? Again, it's all down to your own opinions. Some people say, well, maybe Joyce isn't. With the loser of that fight, should they be dropped from these rankings? We'll have to wait and see. Now, number 8, Joseph Parker, looks like he's going to be taking on that Canadian heavyweight. I think he's Canadian. Forgot his name. I think his name's Dempsey. Something like that. So we'll have to wait for official confirmation of that one, I believe. So it'll be very interesting to see what he does next. Will number 2 and number 3, Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder, will them 2 get it over the line? Will they have a fight in between them 2 getting it on? Are they still going to fight? Will it still happen in Saudi Arabia? Will it now happen in, say, Las Vegas, as Eddie Hearn has hinted? Will it happen in Nigeria? Will it happen in Dubai, UK, wherever? Hopefully it does. That's a fight that has to happen. I don't want to close down this era and not see that particular fight. I don't. Likewise with Fury and Joshua and that as well, and Fury and Usyk. Number 9, Filiperkovic. He's in line to fight Oleksandr Usyk for the unified belts, as he is the IBF mandatory challenger. So he's up next as per the rotation with the IBF. So that's going to be an interesting fight. He said he's not going to step aside. So if Fury and Usyk want to get it on in December or whatever, it ain't going to happen unless Usyk vacates the IBF belt. He's made that abundantly clear. Is that what will really happen? Is there enough gold out there that can rub his palm? Maybe. I suppose we'll have to wait and see. But other than that, no changes, no other fights are really coming up. Of course, Jared Anderson, he has had a couple of quick-fire fights over the last couple of months with Charles Martin and Andre Rudenko. He won both of those. He went through hell and back with Charles Martin for sure, but hey, Charles Martin is actually a bit better than what people give him credit for, I think. But is he a top 10 fighter? That would be a question for a lot of people. A lot of people say, well, is Joseph Parker? Is Luis Ortiz? Anyway, that is the new top 10 for the Ring magazine. Hold yourself, it's probably going to be another couple of months before they make any changes. But there again, they should make one next month due to the fact that Zhang and Joyce are getting it on. But we'll see. Drop your thoughts below, click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you next video.